Hello, this is Scott with Arkansas Tabletop, and today we are going to be taking a look at Port of Call. This is a game that is made by one of our members of our group who likes to go by the moniker of GarnetSky. And it is a game about pirates and treasure hunting, and here's like a little story that we came up with, all the different captains, what this includes. We have changed the text. Yeah, we have changed the text on it a little bit so that it's easier to read. But if you want to, you can pause it and read it if you want. But inside, we have the game Gubbins, which is 4 ships, 3 treasure chests, and a whole bunch of little D6. The instruction manual that has instructions on how the game is played, and also a little bit of lore of the world that it's in.
Mostly for the ship.
And then, for the part that Garnet was insistent on, and I actually thank her for it, is two double-sided playmats. We're going to go on ahead and start with the simplest of these, which is, you have this one, which is actually everybody's favorite, but this one is the map that basically launched the whole project. Now, we're going to go on ahead and get some quick setup, and we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so the game board is now set. Each of the player ships are in their ports of call. The treasure is in the middle of the map. And today I have Deanna with me to help showcase and play the game, because I can't really play it by myself. But we're going to go over the mechanics as we go along. That's one of the easiest ways that I've found to learn. So we're going to start off, we're going to simulate 4 players. So each player is going to roll 2 dice. Blue got 3. Black got 10.
Red got 9.
Red got 9.
And so did white.
And so did white. So red and white would have to re-roll just 1 die to see who would actually go first between the 2 of them. And that would be white. So it's basically black, then white, then red, then blue. Simple as that. So after the mode of start is started, the player that starts takes their 2 dice and rolls. 6 plus 5 is 11. So you can only move this way or this way. You can't move diagonally. So 1, this is forwards, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can only pick up the treasure from these 4 spaces on the map.
Can't get it from the corners.
So next is white. 4. Okay, white has moved its 4 spaces. Next is red. 6. Alright, and lastly is blue.
9.
We got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blue's actually going to play the long game here. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So next is black. That's 10. But black is going to move into this square and take the treasure. So currently black has the treasure. He just has to make it back to his port of call. But that ends his turn. Yeah, you can bump it right next to it. But me, because it starts occupying other spaces, I usually just kind of put it over at the side where the color is.
I'm just going to put it here.
Okay. But still, black has the treasure. So that was black's turn. White. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not quite close enough to get into what is called an interception. Let's see how well red fares. Ah, 11. 11 spaces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you going to do an interception? This interception would end your turn.
I guess so.
Okay. Red is going to intercept black. Everybody to cannons. 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So, due to this result, because of the skirmish between the two, red has lost a die. So in order to regain that die, they have to go back to their port of call, or if you're playing a game with respawning, get sunk. One of the two. So, that's the end of red's turn. Blue, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only going to move 4 spaces, and blue is now going to challenge red. Let's go on ahead and, or challenge black. Let's see if...
8.
8?
8.
8. Okay, another single roll off. 2, 6. So, black now loses the die and loses the treasure to blue. So black now loses the treasure to blue and has now lost a die. So black now only has a die. So, it is now black's turn. Black's going to try to make a gambit. He wants that really bad.
You're going to try and attack blue for it again?
Yeah. That's 2. 1, 2. And now he's going to attack blue, hoping that staying in the open he can... Oh, yeah. Rolled a 4. Four, 5, 6, 7. 7's bigger than 4. Black has officially sunk. Now, we're going to go on ahead and do the main method of play, which is now black is back at his port of call. Otherwise, black would be dead, sunk, and out of the game. So, currently, black is back at his port of call. That's the end of his turn. It is now white's turn. Nine. Now, what are you going to have white do? Alright, getting between to intercept. You roll for white, I'll roll for blue. 3. Ah, white has successfully intercepted and blue loses a die. So, it is now red's turn.
Red, seeing the writing on the wall, is going to go try to get back home first.
Boom, boom, boom. 2 spaces. Blue, the captain of the blue ship.
I fought hard to get that.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to try to see if he can get into white's way. Now black is back on the board. This is when you have respawning. This is what happens. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black is trying to see if he can intercept as well. White's turn.
4.
4. White has got a whole bunch of ships in between them and their port. Now, are you going to attack blue?
Yes.
Okay. The white ship is basically just like out of my way. 1. No matter what you would have won, blue has sunk and is now returned to their port of call. ship is still... No, the treasure is still occupied by white. So now it's red's turn. 5. Yeah, he's just trying to limp back to his port. Blue's turn. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to get across the map as fast as possible. Black. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You thought you missed me, pretty lady. 7. Oh. 6. So the treasure goes back to the black captain, and the white ship loses a die. It is now white's turn. Are they going to fight for it? Oh,
and it's more of a...
Is she going to fight for it? By the by, the captain of the white ship, also known as the White Ghost, is a female captain. That's why I keep saying she.
That's 5, 6.
Alright. Red captain, what is he doing? It is his turn. He's still trying to limp back to port. Alright, blue. On an intercept course, but with a 3, he can only manage 3 spaces. Black. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which I think is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Makes it back to his port of call with the treasure, and that is game. Then all you have to do is literally reset all the pieces back to start, and you can play the game again. Otherwise, you can leave the pieces the way they were and continue to grab treasure until you get to a point total. That's a house rule that you can use. You can also make your own house rules with this game, and it's a lot of fun. There is a map that we have that has absolutely no treasure on it, and it has friendly ports where you can get repaired. With that in mind, you can have a battle royale where the only way to win is to sink all of your opponents, and that's it. So that's been Port of Call. It is currently out on our website, archosaurtt.com, and go on ahead, check it out, and purchase a copy for yourself.